routine. This is a full body practice with some of the foundational postures
This
that
is
introduce you
down
to
lower.
yoga for day 4 of the 30 days of yoga for beginners. When you're ready, we'll begin in child's pose.
Child's pose.
You can either keep your knees together or you could open them apart, keeping the big toes together. If you have sensitive knees, I recommend placing something soft like a blanket or a pillow underneath them. Then walk the hands forward to lower yourself down and rest your forehead on the mat. And we'll take the first few moments here just to breathe. You have the option to come back to your ujjayi, creating that constriction at the back of the throat to create that oceanic sounding breath. With each exhale, relax into position. Reach the arms as far forward as you can so you start to feel a stretch down your arms and along your torso. Pause and hold for a breath in. Exhale the breath out. Then come into tabletop. Hands and knees position. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Starting with a neutral spine. We'll warm up the wrists by rocking forward to send the shoulders past the wrists. And then back. Go a few times like this, spreading your fingers wide, gripping the mat with your fingertips. You can gaze down at the mat to relax the head and neck. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, turn your fingers to face the side of the mat, and we'll rock from side to side here. Continue spreading the fingers, gripping the mat with the fingertips. Then turn the hands to face forward and flip your right hand so the top of the hand is on the mat. Keep your shoulder over your wrist, or if you'd like to take it further, lean back so that the wrist starts to peel off the mat and you may begin to feel a stretch along your forearm. Pause for a few breaths here, coming back to your ujjayi. Good. Then release the right hand and we'll switch. Flip the left. And you can either keep the shoulder over the wrist or you could lean back so the wrist starts to peel off the mat and you feel a stretch along the forearm. Pause and breathe steady. Release the left hand. If the wrists are feeling a little sensitive, you can roll them out one at a time, just making any movements with the wrists that feel good. Doing this on both sides. And coming back to tabletop. With your inhale, dip the belly to arch the spine and gaze forward for cow pose. As you exhale, round the back, draw the lower belly in, bring chin to chest for cat. Inhale as you arch the back, cow pose. Exhale as you round, coming into cat. Keep this going, moving in time with your breath. Arms and legs are staying still. The focus is on moving the spine. Take a final breath into cow pose. Exhale to find cat. and come back to a neutral spine. Extend the right leg, keep the toes on the mat for now, and then reach the left arm forward, just keeping the fingertips resting on the floor. With your next breath in, when you feel steady, lift the arm and lift the leg to find a balanced position. Gaze down and focus on pushing the floor away as we hold and breathe here. If you feel that you're sinking into your shoulder, press through the right hand. And if you're starting to arch the back, draw the lower ribs towards the hips. Hold for one more breath in. Then as you exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee to find a crunching action. Inhale and extend the arm and leg. Exhale and bring elbow to knee. 2 more times. Inhale with control, extend. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Final time, inhale as you open. Exhale to bring elbow to knee. Good. Then lower the hand and lower the knee. If the right wrist is feeling a little tired, just roll it out a few times. You could even shake the hand. And then we'll switch. Start by extending the left leg and the right arm, keeping the toes and the fingertips on the mat. With your inhale, when you feel steady, lift the leg and the arm to come to your balance. Gaze down and focus on pushing the floor away as we hold and breathe here. If you feel yourself sinking into your left shoulder, press through the hand. Hold for one more breath in. As you exhale, bring right elbow to left knee and crunch in. Inhale as you extend the arm and leg. Exhale as you bring elbow to knee. 2 more times, moving in time with your breath. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one, inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. And lower the hand, lower the knee for tabletop. And if the left wrist is feeling a little tired, just give it a little shake. From tabletop, rock forward to send the shoulders past the wrists. Engage your glutes, draw the lower belly in, and try to keep as much control as you can as you bend the elbows and lower down through a modified chaturanga, going slowly down to your belly. Bring the forearms to the mat, elbows under the shoulders for Sphinx. With an inhale, press the forearms into the ground to lift the chest. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back. Pause and come back to your Ujjayi. If the lower back is feeling sensitive, internally rotate the thighs to broaden the lower back. Hold for one more breath in. Exhale, bring hands under shoulders, push back to tabletop. Then tuck your toes, lift your hips and push back to down dog. So you're pushing yourself towards your feet as you pike the hips high. Bring the ears in line with the upper arms. Don't worry about the heels grounding or the legs straightening all the way. Focus on pressing through hands and feet. Pause and take a full breath in. Exhale to look forward and take baby steps to walk the feet to the hands. You can bend the knees to make this more accessible. Then when you've walked the feet forward, fold over your legs. Round your back, and with your inhale, slowly roll up to stand. Really taking your time here to gradually stack the spine as you stand up. Roll the shoulders down the back, gaze ahead of you, and relax your arms by your side, finding Tadasana. Taking a moment to stand here in stillness, ground through your feet, and lift up from the crown of your head. Inhale and bend your knees, sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair, and reach your arms up to come into Utkatasana, chair pose.
Utkatasana.
Gaze down and see if you can see your big toes. If not, move the knees back. If you're starting to arch the back here, draw the lower ribs towards the hips to come into more of a neutral spine.
Draw the
Come back to your
ribs
Ujjayi
toward
as
the
we
hip.
let the heat build here.
The ribs toward the hip. Your rib toward, yeah.
Inhale in position. Exhale, step the left foot back into high lunge. So we're taking a big step back. Right knee stays over the ankle. Left leg is fully extended here. Keep the gaze ahead of you as we pause in high lunge. If you're feeling off balance, spread your toes, grip with the toes.
Your arm can go straight up.
Inhale in position. As you exhale, turn the back foot out so that the toes point to the side of the mat. Turn your body to face the side of the mat and open your arms into a T shape to come to Warrior Two. You want to have the front heel in line with the bridge of the back foot, so you could always rearrange your feet here. Then turn your gaze to look forward and focus on your front middle finger as we pause in Warrior Two. Relaxing the shoulders, reaching from the right fingertips to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Hold for a breath in. As you exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Turn the back foot to face forward to make it easier to step the front foot back into plank. Option to lower the knees if you're modifying. Pause for a breath in. Shoulders stay over, wrists here. As you breathe out, knees come down, rock forward. And lower through your modified chaturanga, keeping the elbows close to the side of the body. Go slow with control. Keep the hands close to the lower ribs. As you inhale, lift the chest. Try to use the strength in your back instead
do
of
it
pushing
wrong.
through the hands. And roll the shoulders back. Pause for another breath in Cobra.
No, your feet hand like this, and the
Exhale
ribs.
out. And push back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips and push back to down dog. And maybe this time it feels a little easier. Maybe you feel a little bit more ready. Hold for a breath in. Relax your chin to your chest. As you breathe out, take baby steps to walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bending the knees to make this a bit easier. Fold over your legs. And with your inhale, round your back. And super slowly roll up to stand. Take your spine all the way up. Coming back to Tadasana, relax the shoulders and the arms and gaze ahead of you. With your breath in, bend the knees, sit back in your chair, reach the arms up. Bring the spine into neutral, and if you can't see the big toes, move the knees back and sit the hips down a little bit lower. Let the heat build, come back to your Ujjayi. Inhale in position. Exhale, step the right foot back, coming into high lunge. Keep the left knee over the ankle and the back leg is straight. Gaze ahead of you. Gripping the mat with the toes if you're feeling unstable. Inhale here. With your exhale, open out the back foot for warrior two, turning the body to face the side of the mat, opening the arms into a T shape, turning the gaze to look at the front middle finger. You can always check the alignment of the feet by seeing if the front heel lines up with the bridge of the back foot. And settle into a steady breath, reaching from the left fingertips to the right. Inhale in position. Exhale and windmill the hands down to the mat. Turn the back foot to face forward and step the front foot back to plank. Option to lower the knees if you're modifying. Pause and hold for a breath in. With your breath out, lower the knees, rock forward, and bend the arms to lower down through your modified chaturanga. Keep the hands close to the lower ribs. With your inhale, lift the chest, use the strength in your back instead of pushing through the hands to come into cobra. We pause here for one more breath in. Exhale out. And push back into tabletop. Walk the hands into the knees to come into a kneeling position. Then swing the legs around. Extend the legs in front of you. Roll the shoulders back to broaden the chest and tip your pelvis forward. Rest the fingertips either side of your legs. Take a deep breath in. Then as you exhale, start to fold, hinging from the hips. Keeping the chest open so the hinge is happening further down. And if it's too intense to the hamstrings, keep a bend in the knees.
Try to arch your back. No, arch your back.
Relax chin towards the chest.
I can go down.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it.
And at the end, now she says, okay, now you can roll it.
Without forcing the pose,
Now I can go
just let the body open gradually with each breath.
So they can stretch.
I can do this.
With your next breath in, lift yourself back up and come and lie down on your back.
Let's see the lead
As you
way
lie
down
down,
like that.
bend the knees, keep the feet on the mat, and open the arms into a T shape. Let your knees knock from the right to the left a few times, just finding a gentle twisting action. Go slow as we prepare the body for stillness in a moment. Go once more to the right and the left. Then lift the knees back up and extend your legs. Relax the arms by your side and make any other adjustments you need to so that you can be still for the next few moments in Shavasana. Nothing more to do here, but be still. to your body. Start to move your fingers and toes. With your next breath in, reach your arms overhead, find a full body stretch.
Reach your arm forward.
And as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your side. Just taking a brief moment here to adjust. And when you're ready, join me back in a seated position. Just keeping the eyes closed for now. Rest the hands on your knees and align the crown of the head with the base of the spine. And we'll finish by taking a deep breath in and an audible breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale to sigh out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. And I can't wait to read your feedback in the comments section. And just like all the other days, it would be great to hear or read the things that you have learned in today's class, perhaps something that came up for you, or just a message that you have to share to another person who may be needing some support today. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow.